soft ambient music begins. Gentle tone. In a quiet village, where the roads were dusty and dreams were simple, lived a boy named Rehan. He didn't have much, no gadgets, no shelves full of toys. But what he did have, was joy. Rehan owned just one toy, a wooden car carved by his grandfather. Its paint was fading, and one of its wheels squeaked. But to Rehan, it was perfect. He called it Rocket. Every day after school, he'd race it down dirt slopes, laughing louder than the wind. Other kids in the village would watch and cheer, not because the toy was shiny, but because Rehan's happiness was infectious. Despite the worn-out slippers, despite the lentil dinners, Rehan never complained. He found magic in the little things. Just over the hill, in a house guarded by iron gates and glowing lights, lived another boy, Sami. Same age. Very different life. Sami's room was filled with expensive toys, robots, drones, video games. Everything a kid could want. Yet, he felt empty. He sat alone for hours, staring at screens that never smiled back. His home was quiet. His heart, quieter. Until one day. Rehan's rocket rolled a little too far, through a fence, into Sami's perfectly trimmed garden. Rehan tiptoed in, reaching for his toy. Sami watched from the window, surprised. "Is that your toy?" he asked. Rehan smiled. "Yeah. My grandfather made it. Want to play?" Sami looked puzzled. "With that?" But Rehan didn't waver. "It's got magic," he said. "If you believe in it." And something about those words made Sami curious. He stepped outside. And for the first time in months, he smiled. From that day forward, the two played together, every afternoon. They built ramps, made up stories, even painted flames on Rocket. And slowly, the expensive gadgets began collecting dust. Sami laughed more. Felt more. Lived more. One day, he offered Rehan a brand new, remote-controlled car. But Rehan gently shook his head. "No thanks. This one has love in it." That night, Sami stared at his shelves, overflowing with toys, but none of them felt special anymore. He had learned something Rehan had known all along. Happiness isn't about how much you have, but how much you cherish what you do. The following weekend, Sami filled 2 boxes with toys. "What are you doing?" Rehan asked. Sami smiled. "We're taking these to your village." And they did. The children's eyes lit up. Laughter filled the fields. A teddy bear found a new best friend. A crown turned a girl into a princess. But the biggest gift wasn't the toys. It was the kindness. It was the sharing. It was the connection between 2 boys from different worlds, one who had little but felt rich, and one who had everything but found true wealth in giving. As Rehan watched the kids play, he rolled Rocket one last time down the path. Its squeaky wheel spun with pride, as if whispering. "This is what joy sounds like." Clapperboard moral of the story. True happiness doesn't come from having more. It comes from loving more. What if happiness wasn't found in more, but in less? In a world divided by walls and wealth, 2 boys discover the true meaning of joy. He had one toy, and 1,000 smiles. The other had everything, but no laughter. Until one moment changed it all. Simple joy, Rehan's world. Calm, warm, nostalgic tone. Meet Rehan. A boy with bare feet, but a heart full of joy. With just a wooden toy car and a wide imagination, Rehan created entire worlds. Silent wealth, Sami's world. Slightly colder, introspective tone. Sami had shelves full of toys, but no one to play with. His gadgets blinked, but his heart didn't beat with joy. The encounter. Curious, soft build-up. When Rehan stepped through that gate, he didn't just bring a toy. He brought light. And in that moment, two worlds collided, growing friendship. Heartwarming, cheerful tone. No batteries. No screens. Just two boys, and a wooden car with magic. They didn't just play. They connected. The gift of giving. Inspiring, emotional crescendo. Sami gave away toys. But what he really shared, was joy. In giving to others, he finally found what he'd been missing. Happiness doesn't live in objects. It lives in the love we share. You don't need everything to feel full, you just need someone to share it with. Be like Rehan. Find joy in simplicity. And be like Sami, learn to give. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, and share. Subscribe for more stories that remind us of what truly matters. What's something you are grateful for today?